Oh, my cabinet. As y'all can tell by the title, you already know what we're making today. Hot Cheetos chicken tenders with some mashed potatoes on the side. You already know. Got my little chef's hat on. Okay, it might be a bonnet, but if you flip it to the side, it's a chef's hat. Or a beret. It don't matter. It's whatever I call it. And it's a chef's hat. So, boom. First thing you want to do is get some chicken breast or whatever chicken you want to use. Chicken wings, chicken breast, whatever. These are pre-washed, meaning I already washed them. And you know what? While we at it, you already know how I make my mashed potatoes if you watch my other videos. So I got that going in the pot. Today I'm using gold potatoes. Normally I use russet, but these are not gold, white potatoes. And we're gonna start by showing the seasonings. Here's the ingredients you're gonna need. Some mustard, some mayonnaise, some pepper, some onion powder, some paprika, hot Cheetos. You know, the puffs are easier to crush, but I got the crunchy kind. If you got a food processor, you can throw it in there, make a little dust, and if you don't, then you can put them in a bag like I did and go bing, 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 bing. Your neighbors might hate you, but it's okay. And, oh heavens. Before we get that going, I'm gonna just go ahead and get the oil on and popping. So, put a pan on medium, and we using canola oil. Shout out to insert name, you know who it is. You bought this and I've been using this for about a year. Not a year, but probably like 4 or 5 months away from it being a year. So half a year. And you just want to add enough oil so that, you know, y'all know how to cook. I mean, I hope so. Stir the potatoes, then we get on. So, what you want to do first is, let me tell you about the mustard. The mustard is going to lock in the seasoning and flavor and make the chicken nice and crispy. So you want to take some mustard. Oops, that's a little ghetto. Squeeze it in the chicken bowl, just like that. Not too much, but when you cook it, you're not going to taste the mustard. Oh, I forgot to mention, you also need some flour. Then you want to get some mayo. You can either use mayo or eggs. I'm going to use mayo because I already had that in the kitchen. Eggs is too expensive to be out here buying for. I don't eat eggs on the regular. So I'm just not going to buy the eggs. I'm just going to forego the eggs. So I have like 3 scoops of mayo. It depends on the chicken. Just add enough to coat your chicken. It's going to add like the eggs so that the flour and the hot Cheetos and stuff can stick on. Boom. Put that to the side. Go ahead and season your chicken. Put the paprika. And we only using these seasonings because let me tell you, when you put that hot Cheeto up there, bruh, the flavor is immaculate. And also, if you got it, you can use some garlic powder. I know I can't see my face right now. That's me right. If you got it, you can use some garlic powder, but I don't have any garlic powder on me. And the store is always sold out. But onion powder is good too. Never getting enough of that. So boom. Once you got that in there, mix it up real good. Evenly coat the chicken. Ugh, this is so disgusting. Alright. So, just coat the chicken in all this. And it should smell like a little potato salad or whatever. Boom. You get pieces like this. Then you want to take the chicken piece first, dip it in the flour, just like that. Get a nice little flour coat on it. Put it back into the mix. Flip it over, flip it over. And then dip it into the hot Cheeto. And get a nice little hot Cheeto crust on the chicken. And let me tell you what's important about this. It's imperative. It is imperative that your oil is hot enough. If your oil ain't hot enough or at the right temperature, the hot Cheetos just gonna come off. And it's not gonna be hot Cheetos chicken. And once you're done with that, I'm gonna stir these potatoes. Put a wooden spoon over the pot and the water won't boil over. But yeah, make sure your oil is hot enough so that way the hot Cheetos don't come off. Then you're not gonna have hot Cheeto chicken. But repeat this for all your chicken. So I'm gonna just show y'all how it go down. Flour. I forgot to mention, if you're doing the egg, don't mix the egg and the chicken. Just put the mustard and the seasoning and then dip the chicken in the flour and then back into the egg and then to the hot Cheetos. Yeah, it works better that way. But with the mayo, you could just go ahead and mix that in. Which mayonnaise is basically oil and eggs, so it's basically the same thing. So I'm gonna get all these battered up. Now I'm gonna show y'all. So boom, I decided to make 2 types of chicken because I was running out of Cheeto dust, as you can see. The hot Cheetos, then we got the regular fried chicken. So I think our oil is hot enough, so I'm gonna just go ahead and start with the regular fried chicken. Drop that in there. See how it's cooking. Oh yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna just cook 2 pieces at a time. And then before I show y'all how the potatoes are coming, don't adjust the stove because accidentally spill some water. You know, when water boils over on the stove, it kind of like cuts those. So that's what happens. So the potatoes come along nicely. You know, they end up boiling with some salt, water. And I'm just gonna let them cook a little bit longer because some of them are still a little bit firm. But you just want to cook them to their soft, basically to the texture you want from my potato. Like mine's kind of chunky. So I'm cooking like that. So as you can see, the chicken is already frying beautifully. So you don't want to touch the chicken too much. Just let it cook. About 35 minutes on each side. Not even 5, like 9 and 5, just till it's crispy and golden brown. I just gotta show y'all that chicken fresh out of the quick plane. That one was a little left on the flour, but it still looked good. I should have made a honey. Dang, I ain't got no hot sauce. I could have made some honey chipotle tenders. Knock you off your feet better than chili. Or whatever. Yeah. Play with someone else, not me. Y'all hear that? These are fresh off the grease. Regular chicken tenders. We got little hybrids in the mix, but ignore that there's one missing. I ate one and it was buzzed down. Now I'm finna go ahead and get started on these hot Cheetos chicken. And I'll come back and fill y'all in. Finish your mashed potatoes too, just letting the cheese melt, and I'll show y'all them. Then here we are, we got our mashed potatoes. I only made enough for me, my sister, and I and lunch tomorrow. So that's why we got a big pot scamp. But in this pan, we got the hot Cheetos chicken going, frying. Yup, yes sir. Tap back in. Damn chicken, man. Alright, so boom, we got the hot Cheetos chicken. It's not as bright red because I put the regular flour up there too. But if I would have just did the hot Cheetos, it would have been like red like that. But it still got that hot Cheeto taste, that flaming hot. So let me just plate this. Now I'm gonna taste test it for you all. And that's gonna be the end of this video. Yeah, sure. Y'all ready? This is what y'all been waiting for. Ooh, chef hat to the side. This is what y'all been waiting for. Don't come for my plating skills because this is not Gordon Ramsay's kitchen. This is not Chop. This is not Iron Chef. Okay, this is at home at the crib. Zaria, Chef Za. So I got my mashed potatoes. Got my hot Cheeto chicken tender. So I had already ate a regular chicken tender, and I drank some juice, so I'm kind of like full already. But so I'm just gonna eat these potatoes and these chicken tenders, and then like I'll probably get hungry again later because I'm really just full off that juice. But I got the hot Cheetos chicken tender, mashed potatoes, some ranch dip sauce. Let's get into the mashed potatoes first. The flavors are melting on my tongue. Tastes of onion powder, the cheese, extra sharp cheddar, the salt, the sour cream. Good. My mashed potatoes always hit, always a bust. Didn't even try that. No, didn't even need to try that. Know that. Well, let's just get into the chicken tender, okay? I was contemplating biting it without the ranch, but I'm gonna try it with the ranch first. I'm gonna try it without the ranch first, actually. Quit playing. Quit playing. The hot Cheetos, they're not even that spicy. And I got the extra, extra hot. They just add like a cheesy, oniony, just spicy taste. And the chicken, what I tell y'all, with the mayo and the mustard, juicy. Let me get up close and show y'all how juicy this is. Look. Juicy. Juicy. Alright. Then we're gonna dip it in the ranch. This gonna elevate it for sure. That was good. When it comes to the meal, I'm gonna cook it. I might not cook often, but when I do, I y'all. Chef Law signing out.